Alright, I'm going to do a video on the, this is the 177 caliber Gamo Swarm Maxima. Just purchased it today. Now I'm not, keep this in mind, fellas, I'm not no pellet guy enthusiast or none of that. You know, I got 22s. I love the iron sights. I really don't care about the scopes, and that's the reason I'm doing this video, is because of scopes. But I'm going to mention a couple other things in this video. Just to let you know, I want you to see what I'm talking about the scope. I think you can see this if we turn it just right. See there? The scope, the sights are cockeyed in there, and one of them's broke. The little crosshair in there is broke. If you can see that, let me back up a little bit. Can you see it now? You see that? The one up to the right side there is broke, but they're cross-sided. And here's the deal. I got the gun home. Just like I said, I just purchased it today. I got a deal on it, so it's got the gas cylinder and everything. So I got a deal on it. Get it home, put it together, get the scope on here and all that. So I get out here, going to sight the scope in at about 25, 30 yards. I'm outside. I'm in my building now. And I get outside. I set up some targets to shoot to sight it in. Now, I'll start putting pellets in it. First thing off, I'll start putting pellets in it. Now, this is that quick load, that fast feed. They call it 10-shot quick load. Little deal, which is pretty neat. And that's one reason I got it, too, because that's what I wanted. Something I didn't have to just individually load every time. I could click, and back up with it. And like I said, I'm just a 22 guy, you know. Oh, let me move this. Sorry. I'm just a 22 guy, you know, and me and my son is, you know, shoot just a little bit and all that. But I'm no dummy to a scope, that's for sure. I was wanting something with some power, and the only reason I wanted something a little bigger than what I got a couple of old Crossmans. They just don't do the job when I need them. I mean, and the reason why I wanted this is because of coyotes. I had some about attack my dog here. Well, they attacked my dog, and thank goodness my bigger dog. And I got out here. I was actually coming out the door when all this happened. And I run and I grabbed a little pellet rifle real quick. First thing I can get a hold of, run out. There was 5 of them back here. So anyway, I just let my big dog loose. But I got one of them with the little pellet rifle, but I had to shoot him 4 times. And that was a little Crossman pump. Believe it or not. I got a good shot first time. I was just lucky. He looked right at me, and I shot him right in the head. And he dropped down and started kicking, and I shot him again. And there was 3 others. They were all over my dog. I let my big dog loose. He got them and put them on the trail, my other dog. The one they had a hold of, he's a lab. But he's 13 years old. He's going blind, going deaf. So anyway, that's the reason why I got the gun. So I didn't have to worry about it. I live where I've got woods all around me. The only problem is past me I got one other house. Behind me is another street through the woods, but there's houses. Across the street from me I got woods half, another part there's houses. So that's the reason I got this. I didn't have to worry about hitting somebody, going through somebody, you know, somebody's home hurting somebody. That's the reason I got it. Now, with all that being said, let's go back to scope. The scope. After I got out here and got it all on here and I started sighting it in. I'm going to sight it in. I noticed that the crosshairs, after I moved the adjustment, now I didn't know if it was that or if it was just a scope. I didn't turn the adjustment for the first 10 shots. And the first 10 shots, now that goes to my other point. Like I said, I got a couple old Crossmans, and I had 3 different types of pellets. I had these Crossman Premiums, had these old Target ones, and then I had these. This little feeder for this quick feed. Now, individually, them Crossmans will do just fine. I put 2 of them in there. They did just fine. It's no problem with them. You know, like I said, I don't do all that checking the foot per second and all that. I don't care about all that. I just want something to kill these damn coyotes where I can catch them just staring, because they stare right at you right here. And when they do that, boy, I'm a good shot. I'll get them right between the eyes. But this little feeder that you can load up 10 times, it's a pretty neat little deal, and that's the reason I got it. I didn't have to, constantly or pump or whatever, or worry about ricocheting through woods or whatever and it hit somebody's home. This little feeder is real finicky about the type of pellet you put in there. And we had 2 of these. We shot up 2 of these things. One was about half full, the other one was full. This was the last one. There was the last pellet right there, and this is full. I filled this up. And they do fine with them. And I think them are a Gamo pellet. I'm not certain, so, I couldn't tell you. It's been 3 or 4 years since I bought them pellets. So, and these. I even got another pack of these, and they're in the house that ain't even been opened. So, but that little feeder is finicky about pellets. So, you might want to find the right pellet to put in that little feeder. It's a pretty neat little deal. You just want to find the right pellet that will feed just fine, because these fed without a problem. That little red tip one fed without any problems. Now, the whole reason I'm doing the video, the gun was great. I want to just give you my opinion about the gun. Trigger pull is really smooth for a damn pellet gun. I've never felt one. And just a wild guess, if I had to guess, I don't know. I looked up a lot of specs on a lot of these over the past couple of weeks, but I say they got it right. That trigger pull is about 2.5, 3 pounds at the most. I don't even think it's 3 pounds. Nice, smooth trigger pull, and it's supposed to be adjustable from what I understood. So you can make it even, less. So that's a good thing, for all you guys that really like that faster, just it make for a smoother trigger pull. But the scope is crap, in my opinion. When the crosshairs were moving after I done shot, I was trying to shoot. First I loaded these. I took them out after I seen 3 shots. It wasn't feeding. Then I put these in there and did all right. And then I noticed after I shot about 3 shots, crosshairs, I was trying to turn into just the focus. And then I noticed the crosshairs started moving a little bit. It didn't do it every time. It just did it after you shot 3 or 4 shots and then move again. So that's when I was trying to sight the scope in. I come in the house immediately. I called Gamo, and the lady told me, yes, we have had problems with these. You're not the first. We've had problems with these. She said she was going to send me out another tomorrow. This is Thursday the 13th. And she was going to send me out another one tomorrow. So that's fine. But, true to the warranty, no questions asked. Got my address and all that. Boom. So, okay, I'm fine with that. Like I said, I wished I had iron sights. That's the only downfall about getting this one. And like I said, I want to get the 22. But that was the only downfall that I had about getting this one. It didn't have iron sights. Because, to be honest, I don't have a scope on any of the 22s we have. I love the iron sights, sighted in good, and I can hit anything with them. Now, with all that being said, I actually come in here in the building. I took the back off to see what was going on with this. Like I said, I'm not an idiot at scopes, but I did want to see what was going on with this one. Maybe a quick fix, and I would have called them back. I'm one of them, hey, if it's just a little problem, something mixed. Well, anyway, took the back off, all the way down, went to see the sights. The sights were moving. I straightened the sights up, and I actually tried to put a little Loctite super glue on there to hold it in place. Well, that's when it held. I let it sit for an hour, held good, come down here, started sighting it in. It's been doing good at about 15 yards. I'm inside my building. So it was about 15 yards. Did real good. I started out low, did real good, sighted it in, started hitting the bullseye really good. And then my son come home. Then we stuck up another target. And we started shooting. And then he said, hey, Dad, this thing moved. He said it's not straight. It's not up and down. And I looked at it and I was like, well, it moved again. I said, well, son, they're sending another one. So that's the only reason I'm doing the video, is because these scopes, I don't know if they make them, if it's their brand of a scope and all. I don't know. I just would have thought they'd do better with that. I don't understand that. It's no big deal. They're sending me another one. If they send me the same scope, it does the same thing. You know what? I'm going to call them back and let them know, but I'm not going to want another one. I'm just going to buy a scope. And because I shouldn't have this problem. You know, I know some people are spending $400 and $500 on some of these Gamos. And, you know, you got to figure 30 to 80 bucks is just the scope alone. Hey, send you a decent scope. You know, it don't have to be the most expensive, but send a scope that holds center and does the job like it's supposed to. You know, it's not too much to ask, because I know I've seen a lot of videos. Some of these guys are real serious about their air rifles, and I can't blame them. And they spend a lot of money on this. So some of these guys do, and that's what I've seen over the past couple of weeks. So all you air rifle guys, hey, I see what you're talking about. When y'all do these videos, it's kind of hard to really rate them. Other than that, though, the gun's got good power. In this book, that's something else I want to say real quick. That's about a 4.5 to 5 inch thick binder of technical stuff, and I've been shooting the pellets at right at 15 yards, 12 to 15 yards, have been going halfway through this book. And I'm like, I was really amazed. That's just a 177 caliber. Like I said, I'm looking to get the 22. So, yeah, I want to get the 22 caliber, and I'll give this one to my son. But that's what I got it for. I want something that when I shoot one of them coyotes in the head, they drop. And by golly, I think this gun will do it. So, other than that, I just want to do that quick video. Y'all don't beat me up, all you pellet rifle guys or whatever. Y'all don't beat me up over it. Like I said, I'm not into them. This is the first big pellet rifle I've had in years. Like I said, I got a little pump Crossmans, and they wasn't doing the job, so I had to get something bigger, and I didn't want to shoot my 22s or my rifles or anything else out here. Like I said, I worry about ricochet. But anyway, don't beat me up. I just want to let you know about the scope. And other than that, everything else as far as the gun, the trigger, and the finicky, it's real finicky feeder here. Other than that, the gun is great. It's what I expected. So it'll do the job. So thanks for watching.